Hey guys, this is Tor from TC here at GitCon, and I'm here with Nick Reinhart. And
good to finally meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I've been hearing about you and this whole world for many years.
Oh, so. Cool. I've definitely been checking out the videos you guys do, and I love it. So
that's great.
It's great to have you here. And what I'm even more pleased about is that usually when we do these videos, I sit here and do a lot of work.
Right.
But you actually... You and Juan actually did some homework.
So we got here a couple days ago, right? Yeah. And I shook your hand, and whatever. We asked you how's it going, blah blah blah, and you're like, oh, well, we've got a new pedal coming out, the Quintessence, right? And you're like, come check it out. So we walked into this room, sat down, and you plugged it in, and actually, wait, sorry. You said we have a new pitch shifter coming out, and I was like, interesting. I would like to check that out. So we came in here, sat down, and immediately my mind was blown. So I was like, can I borrow that pedal to go do some homework with it for a day or so? And in that time frame, I did my homework and found a lot of cool stuff in there. Yeah,
so basically, I just dialed this in that you took some photos of how how the settings were. So you basically did all the work, and this is what you came up with, and it sounds so cool.
Yeah, so what really hypes me up about new pedals and stuff is when I feel that inspiration immediately upon plugging it in. Because there's sometimes you need to like dig for sounds and like find it, but this is the kind of thing where right out of the box I was like, oh my gosh, you can tune all these different parameters of it and all the intervals and delays and all this stuff, and so the wheels were spinning immediately, hence like going downstairs and like actually putting some time into it. But again, right out the box I was like, this rules, so I wonder what you could get out of it when you think about it for a few. Okay, so I have this set to C major, and I think it's hitting a third and a fifth.
It's a third up and a fourth down, which would give you the fifth below.
Yes, so the G. So I'm actually doing this is what my sound is doing. Right? Okay, so I like those two intervals next to each other. I'm a big fan of the fifth, by the way. Anything that has a fifth that I could tune to a fifth, I'm always stoked on it. So especially when it's like a intelligent harmonizer or whatever, where you can set the key, that's always really cool. Because then you get the thirds in there without, because when it's set to a hard third, you can't really play in key really. It's all kind of wonky when you hit.
It's gonna be weird sometimes because you get a major third instead of a minor third.
Exactly, but this is cool because it's intelligent or whatever. So then the other thing that I did was, these guys have 250 millisecond delay.
Yeah.
So I set the third to 250.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let me just do some quick math, 125, and let me set the lower fourth to 125.
Yeah.
So it's equal, right? So you get that kind of. So that's that sound, and as we were saying, to me, that's like the Paul Simon Rhythm of the Saints, song called Proof. And when you watch the live version of that song, there's so many different percussive and neat elements happening, and I always was a big fan of that and the guitar playing on that record. So it's like, let me figure out how to like make some fake Paul Simon sounds out of it.
What do you want to call it?
So let's call it Faux, like F-A-U-X, Paul.
I like that.
Because that's what I was thinking. It's totally cheating the Paul Simon sound.
Yeah, you'll get a call from Paul Simon soon saying,
right, like
I just fired 10 guys and I just need you now.
Yeah, I mean totally. And then so you have the mash function on these, which we have that set to where when I press on the switch as using the mash function, it does something really bizarre.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what it's technically doing.
It's going.
I can show you.
It's going down 6 steps. So counting real quick, that means that you go down to the 6th below.
Okay.
As far as I can tell. And on the other one, you're bending up 3 steps. So you're actually bending up to the root note again.
Okay, weird. So here's what that sounds like, right? Just. Oh. Okay, yeah.
That's so cool.
So it goes from like intensely melodic and like pretty and beautiful sounding into just like mush. So then that's perfect.
I love it. I see this kind of, very classic naturalistic painting in front of me, and suddenly it's like Salvador Dali painted it. You know, the stuff is melting and kind of
exactly. Yeah. So once I can actually even sit with this for an extended amount of time, this will get even more far out, I'm sure.
We're looking forward to that.
Cool. Awesome.